You know that I don't talk much about the UK these days because of the hellhole it has become. I sometimes say a couple things about maybe Keir Starmer, but at this point, you know that Keir Starmer is lying all the time, so there's no mystery or secret there. But every once in a while, a body language thing pops up, and I felt compelled that I had to talk about this because people are being basically judged because of their facial expressions. Martine Croxall broke rules over pregnant people facial expression with her face. BBC says. What the actual, I didn't understand. I was browsing X and I really did not understand what did they mean by this. The BBC has upheld 20 impartiality complaints over the way presenter Martine Croxall altered a script she was reading live on the BBC News channel, which referred to pregnant people earlier this year. Croxall was introducing an interview about research on groups most at risk during UK heat waves, which quoted a release from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. And before we see the clip, I'm going to see the clip. And this is the clip. I'm going to show you the clip and point to you exactly the moment that she does the facial expression.
London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine has released research which says that nearly 600 heat-related deaths are expected in the UK. Malcolm Mystery, who is involved in the research, says that the aged, pregnant people, women, and those with pre-existing health conditions need to take precautions.
Yeah, only because she said women. I mean, I have a lovely audience in the UK. My Royal Rogue channel has a lot of my audience of the Royal Rogue channel is from the UK. Right now, I don't know in which channel you're watching this video. Most likely you are watching it in my Power Pundits channel, in which I usually touch American politics, but every once in a while I say that something happens so outrageous that but I have to talk about this, or maybe I'm talking about this in my Body Language Guy channel. I haven't decided, but the thing is that you saw it. She said women, because that is the obvious thing to do and say. Pregnant people is only women.
The research says that the aged, pregnant people, women.
Okay, I have to play this again.
Pregnant people, women.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. I have said that time and time again. This is the problem with the UK. And this is why I made so many videos about the UK on my Body Language Guy channel. And I continue to make videos every once in a while. There was a stabbing, a couple days ago that was horrific in the tube. So many things happening in the UK. I already said that, okay, I wanted you to do something. This is outrageous. The whole pregnant people is outrageous. What is happening to the UK? Or what is not what is happening, what has happened? Because I don't know. I would like to think that they have not reached the point of no return yet. Because this is beyond moronic. This is like a skit from, I don't know if there's a equivalent of Saturday Night Live in the UK. I'm sure that there is, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. How can somebody, just from a facial expression, I remember, big shout out to Dan Wootton, by the way, and Lawrence Fox. I remember when Lawrence Fox and Dan Wootton, especially Dan Wootton, were fired, or no, it was Dan Wootton who was fired from GV News. I don't know if Lawrence Fox was as well fired from GV News. He was in GV News at that moment when Lawrence Fox made this joke about this other Karen, I don't remember her name, that who's gonna shag her. And okay, he knew that was coming to him for saying that, but Dan Wootton was sacked as well, was fired just because he did a split-second expression. He just laughed at the occurrence, at the expression, right? And just because of that, he was labeled that he was endorsing that sexism. And to be fair, some women absolutely deserve to be called that. You want equality between men and women? You want actual equality? Well, we men call ourselves names all the time. It's like, I don't want to connect crazy stuff, but it's like in gaming nowadays, people are being banned on this chat and voice chats in gaming because, well, people get offended, because women get offended. But you want equality. You should take it like a man. If this is a man's world, if you want to play video games with men, you have to be. Men are going to talk to each other like that all the time. It's that simple. But again, it's that there is like this zero tolerance, and this is the hypocrisy of it all. There is zero tolerance for a facial expression, for just laughing, something that your guest said, or it was not even a laugh what Dan Wootton did. It was like a huh. That's it. And that's why he was fired from GV News. Oh, you did not push back. You did not call him out live. Why do you say that? You shouldn't be saying that. He should have... I'm pretty sure that Dan Wootton was going to be fired either way, because they didn't like that. They were just looking for any kind of justification, any reason to fire him. And they found one thing to fire him about. But why don't they have this same level of intolerance with the crimes that happen in the UK? It's a very easy question. They are stabbings. They are sexual assaults. They're a combination of the two. There are all these grooming gangs scandal that so many politicians don't want to talk about because that is racist or Islamophobic. I don't remember how many ways they call the thing. No, you cannot talk about that. But if you have the wrong facial expression, they will go after you. Oh, you have a license for that facial expression, mate? No. That simply cannot continue. And again, it's like the UK has become, in so many instances, a joke. And the problem is, can it recover from this? I have no idea. I hope so, but day after day, it looks like it's harder and harder to see a light at the end of the tunnel. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Body Language Guy. Much love and bliss.